Sinners and non-believers cast to paradise arrive here, on the East Dock. Reaching the beach can be difficult because of massive waves that crash viciously into the new arrivals, knocking them into the treacherous sea where they are swept away by the current to certain doom. This is where most recruiting is done. Gang members gather on the East Beach to intercept new arrivals, and if rival gangs recruit simultaneously, there will most likely be violence. If they're lucky, the market will be a new arrival's first stop. Here they will receive words of wisdom from the old man behind the counter, and a bandana to protect their lungs from the filthy air outside. The store contains everything somebody will need to survive in paradise, including food, clothing, and weaponry. There is also a small room in the back for unsettled newcomers. But nothing here is for free, so you'll pay for it at some time or another. Many lives are lost and legends are made right here in the cage. Steel rods coated in barbed wire surround the opposing warriors, and their image is projected as a hologram above for all to see. This is a dangerous, but sometimes necessary place to earn credit in paradise. Girls, drugs, gambling. You'll find them all here in the saloon. You can play cards, roll dice, wager on a fight in the cage, or bet on a race. You may even find a few items that are not available at the market. You will get all of your vehicular needs right here at the junkyard. There is a garage full of driving opportunities within your range of credit, and a fuel station to keep your vehicle moving. Most of the food you'll find at the market and the saloon comes from the crops. You may come across a scarecrow while passing through, but it won't be for scaring crows. Corpses are attached to large crucifixes in order to prevent thieves from stealing from whomever owns the farm. Water from the treacherous sea is pumped through a filter and stored in the water tower. From here, water can be distributed throughout paradise. It also can be used as a guard tower, providing an elevated position where a guard can overlook the entire farm. Being one of the most valuable structures on the island, the barn houses various animals spawned from cloned embryos imported from the Righteous Order. The animals can be used for food, protection, or transportation. The cloning process, along with many other scientific breakthroughs, can be accomplished in the laboratory located directly beneath the barn. When the satellite on the roof is intact, there is a room inside the farmhouse that can be used to communicate with the Righteous Order. This allows somebody from the surface to negotiate trade between imports and exports with the space station above. The North Dock is where all farm imports arrive and exports are sent. The problem is, every resource that is exported to the space station is a loss to everybody living on the island. But if a farmer is to obtain a filter for the water tower, or embryos for the lab below the barn, they will have to negotiate. This dilemma often causes conflict in paradise. The windmill produces a limited amount of energy that is transmitted to various locations throughout the island. It is also an excellent sniping position. If you need medical attention, you will find yourself at the doctor's office. Here you can obtain medication for wounds, poison, or illness, and they can even regenerate missing body parts, but it's 50% off for mechanical limbs. The old schoolhouse is rarely used for education because of the open sewer main in the basement. Underground predators often congregate here before stalking the surface. The castle was built shortly after the Righteous Order's first arrival in paradise to provide crusaders isolation from sinners and non-believers. The power of flight is required to reach the half-extended drawbridge from the western beachfront, and only crusaders are equipped with jet-propelled boots and flying vehicles. Inside the castle, there is a garage for maintaining crusader vehicles, a headquarters at the highest level where crusaders can communicate with the Righteous Order, and a large telescope overlooking the entire island. The dock at the west end of the castle is for delivering crusaders, vehicles, and weaponry. The graveyard is especially dangerous because of the many open graves that lead to tunnels that lead to the sewer, and the sewer is where predators lurk. The flatlands, vast, plain, and empty. This terrain makes it very difficult to approach the forest undetected. Great battles have been fought here, and many legends have been made. Shortly after the Righteous Order's first arrival in Paradise, a small group of outcasts revived the forest at the south end of the island. Then, the group of outcasts mysteriously disappeared, and ever since, the forest is rumored to be plagued. The outer rim is withered and damaged by harsh weather conditions. But deeper inside the forest, the grass is greener, the brush grows thicker, and the trees are tall and strong. Deep inside the forest is a hidden village called the Garden. Some building structures are carved into grassy knolls, while others are simply log cabins. Above, there are numerous tree houses connected by bridges made of vines and branches. Within the village is a small market where you may find items that are not available anywhere else in Paradise. At the far south end of the island is a large mountain. There is a rigid pathway that will lead you to the mountaintop, where you will find a small cave with a steep cliff nearby.